Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, USM Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Eagles will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds us back in the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Tulane right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He got him downfield.
Good route running by the receiver on that corner route. Was really able to make a sharp break and then run toward the open hole in the defense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him, throwing on the run. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games.
There he goes! And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Golden Eagles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go.
There he goes! And he eluded the defense, and he'll And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force third and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They're going to test the right side with this one. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
This is a designed run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
On the run, it's Marshall. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. These corners backing off a bit. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the left. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Quick handoff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Open field on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Tulane right back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Third down play from the gun. Right on the money. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Has to get there to move the sticks. Hard running there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They get to the line quickly.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
That's reeled in. It's Simon. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Wants to fire on second down. Running into the open space. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. They'll try to run for it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Making side adjustments here. Now from inside the red zone. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Runs through a tackle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, looking for a man. Got the quick pass. Into the house. Touchdown, Tulane!
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a 1-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gray. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the run, fires downfield. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's another incompletion for this offense. And, man, it's kind of been a grind. It's kind of been ugly. They're just not in a rhythm. This whole night, man, just the crowd here just kind of, everybody can feel it. This offense hasn't figured their way out, and they got to get something going.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down and run. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Golden Eagles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Big-time rivalry game in the great state of Iowa today. Iowa and Iowa State. Here is the very latest. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there at Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They'll try to power it in. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open and runs through another one. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Snares it outside, it's Bates. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's open. Gashing the D on the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
28, Tulane, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Bringing the heat. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Golden Eagles are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
The give to the tailback. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Let's make some noise. It's 4th down.
And the Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep one.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. The quick out. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into...
Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
The offense changing the play. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Quarterback keeps it. Wide open. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Tulane 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive.
He uncorks one deep. Makes a catch down the right side. Finds a seam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Tulane 21.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He wants to change this route.
Tuna. Terrier.
He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Running behind that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games.